2, 1, go. Nope. Forgot to get the game audio going again. Alright, a very basic platformer which has very loose controls and very oddball level design. And I've been hearing a lot of complaints about this because the level design can be a little random. Oh. And already the first level is off to a great start. But basically, the point of this game is to avoid Wile E. Coyote, who's using a steamroller in this case. The next level, he'll be using a hot air balloon, using little toy airplanes. He uses all kinds of gadgets from Acme Industries. And if you've seen the cartoon, you know they have the tendency to blow up on them. Oh, crap. I missed my jump. Oh. I am missing all kinds of jumps here. That is not... And this is looking very bad. If you consider I just did a practice run of this last night and got a 27. Take a hit here. Wow. Okay. Losing 40 seconds on this level is not the way to go. There's going to be a marathon safe strat that I'll be doing in the next level. The strategy is to pick up what will ultimately be 2 extra lives. I'll be picking up, if you're familiar with the game, there's well, actually, if you're not familiar with the game, there's 4 different colored flags that you'll see throughout the course of these levels. Yellow, which you just saw a couple thereof. Green, red, and purple. The purple flags are worth 20,000 points apiece. They're the super rare ones. You can see this level has one at the start, which is very well hidden. The yellow flags are worth 1,000 points, I think. Green... Green is, I believe, worth 5, red worth 10, and then the purple's worth 20. And then you can see Batman there. So slight deviation right here. And then extra life itself. This strat will cost about 1 minute to go down here, get the balloons, and then, or the flags, I mean, sorry, and then come back up. And this is all for safety reasons, to prevent a game over which could come from Worlds 3 and 4. World 3 is kind of a disaster waiting to happen. That's the going left portion of the run. And there's very, very tricky platforming moments in World 3. One mistake is very costly. I did a submission for Speed Demos Archive a couple years ago, which had 1 death each in levels 3-2 and 3-3, and they cost about 1.5 minutes. I'm hoping to update that when I get something with better execution. And then you can see the second extra life from that result of that. Now, we dub this boss, or at least I do, the hardest boss of the game. This catapult. This thing here is the weak point. That catapult arm does 2 units of health per hit. It is the only thing of anything in the game which does 2 units of health in the game. Oh crap, and I forgot. It also ignores damage invincibility like you just saw. Okay, we should be good now. If you can... No. I got jostled around there, lost my place. That catapult arm ignores damage invincibility and does 2 new units of damage. It is the only anything in this game that does such damage. That's why I affectionately call this the hardest boss in the game. First death right away was early, was not hoping for that. Oh. There is a small glitch, or just quirky mechanics with Roadrunner in general. Sometimes when he lands on a platform and you jump, he'll just full momentum dead stop. Sometimes you can anticipate that, and you can use it to your advantage for a specific platforming. I'll be trying that in the next level. Other times, if you don't expect it, it's just a time loss. Forced time loss, which you really can't do anything about. Alright, gotta wait. Alright, that went a little bit better. That S Superman shield, invincibility for a little while. And you can see I use full momentum dead stop. It's probably partially a bug and game mechanic. It's really hard to tell. You see only 9 flags in this level. It's a very short level, just a climber. I suppose for a separate category for this game, you can do an all flags level, which would be very challenging. Oh, I usually anticipate you. Alright, where's my platform? Oh, I clipped the edge. With the properly timed jump, you can just keep your momentum going straight down, and then just do one. Just run right to the checker flag there. And you can see Wile E. Coyote's jackhammer. Not going so well for him. Excuse me. I'm still coming off the tail end of fighting a cold, which I acquired on my trip to Vegas and then subsequent return to Vegas this last week. Now this boss right here can actually be a lot harder if you do what the game kind of suggests and run back and forth and not pick those things off one at a time. If you don't use your dash invincibility, then you'll actually end up taking a lot more damage from the floating wrecking ball and his crane operator. But if you do what I did there, it's actually a really easy boss. You poor thing. Alright, now things start to pick up a little bit here. We're not doing the left portion of the run yet. That's coming up. Nope. Oh, I mistimed that jump. That was a pretty decent level after that. Alright, the next 3 levels all involve being on a train. And for the next 2, we are going left. If you hold right, like the game likes to do, it'll be very mean to you and you'll just die. So we gotta be careful about that. Oh. Like that. Oh, really, game? Okay. Stupid monkeys. There are evil monkeys in this game. And not just the ones that Chris talks about. Wow. Okay. We're on our last life here, so now we really gotta be careful. Really? Okay. Alright, so that was an unfortunate game over. If I had picked up all the flags in one of the stages, I could have earned a continue. So we are going to go really quickly here. This is one reason why the estimate for this game is as high as it is. It is set for 35 minutes. I'm hoping I can still come in under estimate, but this might give us a little bit of a buffer in case out of an emergency that's supposed to come up next or not. We'll see. So the marathon safety strat failed me a little bit on the first go-around. Wow, mistimed it again. Alright, we gotta quit doing that. Alright, we'll just wait. Ooh. All these events that you see at the end of the level are timed. It is possible to finish some levels in a way that you'll screw up the timing of these events. Like in this one, the balloon will only be like partway up the screen. Roadrunner won't even look like he's touching it. And then it'll still break like it does and fly around. Other cases, the balloon will be halfway up the screen. It'll look like he's just kind of phasing through it. And, yeah, it just looks like it's, like he's using a walk-through walls code. Went very well that time. There's, let's see here, in the first level of the next world, World 2, Wily gets crushed. And it looks like he'll just be sliding into it, depending on the timing of the level. Oh, you jerk of a Batman. He's gonna hit me again. You're not a very elegant Batman there, sir. For different time savers in this run, you'll want to have as little energy as possible. 0 is optimal, because you'll just waste time counting it down in your level status. Oh, crap. No deaths on the catapult this time. A little sloppy, though. These boss levels are not timed. You get no time bonus of any kind. It's just a 10,000 point bonus for defeating the boss. And then you'll see the fat lady come in, attempt to sing, and Coyote showing the sign he's not giving up yet. Not yet. Not yet. Everything will kill me and hurt me, but I'm not giving up. He wants his meal. Okay, we're out of energy. Okay, that one was actually timed perfectly that time. Flags in this level. Oh, overshot it. Cannonball to the face. It's okay. I just missed it there. It's kind of interesting. If you have a Game Genie hooked up to this game while you're doing, let's just say you want to warp to a different level, or even if you're not using any codes at all, the game actually executes some code differently. You can actually kill enemies that are off-screen simply by having the Game Genie hooked up to this game, even if you're not doing anything. I discovered that by accident of trying to route individual levels. seems to be very common in the train levels and in that vertical level we just went through. Oh, I think I had it that time. Oh, the poor guy. In the event I game over again, we will just mercy kill the run, because we're going to be running well over estimate. However, I do not anticipate game overing again. At least I hope I don't. This game can be very finicky. He's gotta have a monster headache after something like that. And you heard Roadrunner off screen. You actually have control of him while he is off screen. For, oh, wow, okay. For several end-of-level things that go on, you actually have momentary control of Roadrunner. Allow him to do some extra movements. So you can have him do his meep meeps or whatever off screen. He can jump. Got the jump that time. It's very easy. You have a visual cue. I don't know how I screwed that up last time. Alright. Here was our roadblock last time. Whoa. Here's our momentum killer. Hey, we proceeded further than we have before. That's not an accomplishment, fellas. You want to be careful about actually using forward momentum going to that checkered flag, because he has to turn back. If you use too much momentum, he'll just waste more time as he tries to go forward. And there, I'm just simply holding jump here as he jumps backwards. This next level is an extremely short level, but flags are everywhere. Oh, crap. I'm gonna want to tank a death here. I jumped there because I posted a blooper video of this a while ago, but when you're just running down the giraffe necks like that, Roadrunner will have the tendency to just clip through the floor there and fall to his death. Very bad. So that was a little bit of a safety strat there. Alright, This next level is the cup of coffee level. It's the auto-scroller. It's the one you really can't do anything about except lose time. And this boss can actually be kind of tricky, because it's not immediately clear what you have to do. And now you'll see that I hit I got 2 bomb hits on the Steam stack there. However, this game is true to its physics. If you have damage invincibility, you don't take 2 hits. That includes the bad guys. Oh wow, okay. I'll see if I can show this. When Wily's coming off the screen like this, he is getting his sprite is getting assembled as he's coming off screen, so he does not actually have his vulnerable hitbox until he, until it's completely assembled. If you try and hit him with the bomb too soon, it'll just go right on through, and you'll end up eating a cycle. I've actually been getting that in my practice runs quite a lot here. Alright, he's down to his last 2 hits. Oh, I missed. Crap. That is... The bombs in that position is the hardest one to hit him with. Barely got on screen. Okay, so he fell with the train. There he is. He's got his conductor's hat on. Looks like a cactus plant. And in true Looney Tunes logic, he achieves terminal velocity faster than a train does. While he was in the train. Only makes sense in this world. I mistimed that jump. We have our maze and convoluted levels now. There's flags scattered everywhere, with hidden passages. True to the games of the Super Nintendo. We're coming up on our second 50,000 point life. I should mention that every 50,000 points you achieve gets you an extra life. With the 2 purple flags I picked up in 1-3 earlier. That was 40,000 points, and then there's a few, 3 bosses so far? Oh crap. I knew I screwed that timing up. Boing. And then the various flags you pick up get you points. Enemies you kill get you points. 500 point bonuses you just pick up throughout levels, those are points. Now, there is a ceiling clip you can do in this level, which is something the TAS does. It saves about 45 seconds that I have not been able to figure out how to do yet. It puts you right about here. yeah, it involves taking damage and then somehow clipping through the ceiling right away, which I have not figured out the logic behind yet, so I haven't been able to pull it off or even demonstrate it. Sorry. It is a huge time saver in this level. We have our next Acme invention. This boss is also a timed level. However, it's timed in the sense of his drill moving back and forth. Ow. Oh, I missed one. If you manage to kill all 6 bits before it starts moving back left again, you lose 0 time. So I lost a couple seconds there. Oh, he is exhausted at this point. Poor Wily. Then, as you can see, the finish line is right ahead, but we've just been teleported. Where are we going? We're on Mars. Oh. Why are we on Mars, you ask? That is a good question. Now, this level brings back some painful memories when I was a child. And all because of this finish line. If you've played the level, if you've played this game and you were frustrated with this level, as I was when I was a kid, maybe I was the only one, we could never find the finish. We never could find the exit. It's very cleverly hidden in this level. Alright, we have a potential huge time saver in this level coming up here. It saves a minute and a half or something like that. There's a frame-perfect jump that I will attempt. And I did not get it. I jumped too soon. That jump skips about 40% of the level, 50% of the level. It takes you all the way to Teleporter 14. I'm coming up on 11 right now. Now, to save some time in case I miss it... Okay, I didn't. This is the teleport I was just trying to do the quick jump to. If I fell back down, I would have done a death warp to try and get some birdseed back, some of my speed back, so I can get back to that point rather quickly. Thankfully, no need for that. And we should be able to finish the level normally. So I came in at 313. If I had made the jump, I would have finished at about 412, 413, maybe even 414, which would have matched the TAS's time for this level. It came in at 414 or 415 or something like that. TAS uses a slightly older route for this level, but that's okay. Alright. This is the final stretch. Wily has tried everything and failed, so now he's throwing everything he's got at ya. And in the event that this should fail, and you know this game, you know he's going to. How did I miss you? Wow, Marvin, you are never in that position. Not that I'm complaining, but you are never in that position. I'm in a really good position for this section. I missed you somehow. Alright, Wiley's taking this section off so the drills can do their thing. The old run, I should say. There was an older run before I submitted mine, which tanked to death on this level. To gain some hits and some bird seed back. Do I get the jump? Do I get the positioning? Okay, good. Crap. Thought I had you. Oh, that's really bad. Now he's ahead of me. You always have to expect something disastrous like that to happen this level, though, because there's just a lot of damage to take. Alright, final level completed. It's just the boss now. Where was he? Alright, we are now fighting the giant mechanized robot anime version of Wile E. Coyote. He needs his grand entrance. Why doesn't he just destroy the platform now? Give Roadrunner, you know, no safety net. There are 5 weak points. This light bulb is the first. They have to be destroyed within relative order. So this light bulb is always going to come first. These 2 satellites on his cheeks will always come second. And then these 2 satellites on top of his ears, almost had it. Will always be last. And this one is hard to get to. Alright, we got it. Done.
Very nice.
All except for the game over.
Hey, it's all good, man. This game honestly looks absolutely frustrating to play.
It is. I mean, if you could see my attempt count on my W split, I'm at it's like 518 some odd attempts, and you can get that so quickly. It's there's just reset points everywhere. I was gonna have a reset warning, but that might just kind of be overdoing it a little bit.
Yeah, I believe it. The controls look kind of hard to deal with, on top of like just random momentum stoppage.
Yep.
Seems infuriating.
Yep. Yep, this game, if
Yeah,
you
but
manage
thank you very much for the run, man.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me. This was awesome.
absolutely.
I just wish, always wish you could be better, you know?
Of course, but it's not that big of a deal. We actually have plenty of time to work around, so we were going to tell you if you game over the second time just to keep going. So,
Oh, okay.
but thanks. Yeah, thank you for your run, man. We really appreciate it. I know probably a lot of us haven't even seen the ending of this game, so it's impressive that you could even go through it in an attempt like that. So, well done.
Thank you. I
I
believe,
suspect most people haven't.